now have, no, for Mount Miami. No, we're having 4. Yeah.
But I thought when all is said, you're done.
He's been thinking about changing that for years too. If it's not what you said, it is now.
We're not right, we're official. Indian referee took the goal to win from the Mets to ref was questioning something. And the staffer said, we're not doing it official. And the referee, they had speakers.
Did it just come out like that?
I think they had been,
They
I
like,
had never
didn't
heard it
mean it?
before. I
It
think,
just came out?
no, I think they've been using it internally for years and then it just became, well, this is just not wise ass enough to make it official.
still work for you?
She does, I haven't seen her in probably 10 years, because we never worked at the same
Right.
event, and then we did Ryder Cup together in the fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's still living down here?
She was, in transition. She's toying with moving back to California, toying with moving back to New York. She was gonna buy a house, and the house fell through, and she was like, I'm not supposed to be here, so I'm not sure where she is.
You need cap that girl.
I'm going to run through a couple logistical items. We are working to get Miami in here as quick as possible. But a couple reminders, if you haven't already, please go ahead and silence all electronic devices. ASAP will once again be providing the transcripts from tonight's press conferences. And following the introductions, we will go ahead and have an opening comment from Coach Cristobal, and then we will open it up for questions. We have a couple microphone holders on either side, and let us make sure we get the microphone for you. Please give us your name and affiliation, and we'll get through as many questions as we can. We should have Coach Cristobal here shortly. We are going to go ahead and get started with questions for our student athletes. Pleased to introduce Ruben Bain Jr., Hakeem Messidor, and Mark Fletcher Jr. Let's go ahead and start taking questions. We'll start right over here on our left, gentlemen, second row.
You hold it. All right, Tim Reynolds with the AP. Mark, at the end, you spent a lot of time in the end zone. Just what was going through your thoughts at that moment? I assume looking for your mom. I don't know exactly where she was in the stands, but were you able to? I guess what did you take away from those couple of minutes out there?
Yeah, no,
at the
I
end?
was just waiting for my family to come down. You know, I just wanted to see them. They just been such a great support system, and those are the first people I just wanted to go hug after the game. So I was just waiting on them to make their way down.
We're going to take our next question from, we'll stay right here on the left in the middle.
Andrea Adelson with ESPN for Akeem and Ruben on the fourth down touchdown run from their quarterback. Can you just say what you saw on that play and maybe what y'all thought they may do and kind of how it unfolded from your vantage points?
They did exactly what we expected and what we talked about. It was just, miscommunication.
Come down here in our very front row to our right.
Gary Furman, CaneSport.com. Ruben and Akeem, you guys had a season this year unlike many defensive end duos have had in college football. What memories will you take with you as you move on to other things?
So with everything, even today, from the first time we met each other and to the future, we're going to continue to communicate, see each other, talk to each other, this, that, and the third. It's been a long journey, long process. My first year here, he was my mentor. Coming into my second year, it was the same thing, even my third. Now we actually got to live out that dream that we always talked about when I got here. So it's a lot of moments that's going to be cherished, a lot of convos you're going to reflect on. And something that we're going to continue to build on this brother that we got.
Yeah, this is my brother, man. You know, I seen Ruben grow. You know, I was a senior when I was a true senior when he was a freshman. You know, I've been in this corner since day one. We've been roommates ever since he got here, like game day roommates. It's my brother, man. He makes me better, and I'll always be grateful for that. And there's nobody else in this world I'd rather play beside.
I do want to take a minute, recognize Coach Mario Cristobal. Coach, if you want to jump in with maybe a quick opening statement, then we'll resume questions, please.
First and foremost, thanking God for the opportunity to be here today, and really, I would like to recognize these three young men and their teammates for they're the best thing that's happened to Miami and the University of Miami in over 2 decades. And it's not the result we wanted. Credit to Indiana, they're a great football team. But to these guys right here, I couldn't be more proud to be associated with them. I love them. They're absolutely incredible human beings, competitors, resilient, and I want to thank them and the rest of their teammates. And it's a tough one to have to eat, but we will. And that's it.
Thank you. Let's resume questions. We're going to go over to our right-hand side, middle of the third row.
Coach Cristobal, Chrissy Freud, USA Today Sports Media Group. Unfortunate ending for Carson today with that interception, but can you describe what you saw out of him today and just overall this season as a prospect and a player?
Same we see from all our guys, a lot of resiliency, just continued, really tremendous work ethic, earned the respect of his teammates working hard with him. I mean, we went together, we lose together. Proud of him, like to have that last one back, but again, a lot of the plays made throughout the course of the year from the guys up here on stage and the guys at locker room got us here to this moment and gave us an opportunity all the way to the end. So proud of him.
We'll come back over here to the middle, left.
Brian London, Real Ones Canes podcast, Believe Network. Coach Cristobal, can you just reflect on the journey that these three guys especially, but everyone that's been with you since you got here, that you've been on to get from where you came in to now, to this moment?
They had the guts, the faith, and the trust to look at a place that was a complete mess and say, I'm going to be the person, I'm going to be a man of action, and I'm going to make things real, and I'm going to make the University of Miami a prominent program once again, and we're going to win, and we're going to win big, and we're going to change the culture. And that's not easy. A lot of people look at that, they shy away from it. These guys are legitimate, like big-time human beings. Going to be awesome fathers and husbands and leaders of the community way beyond football. And I think everybody associated with the University of Miami, and really even if you're a college football fan, you got to be fans of these guys, because these guys certainly, they represent the way it's supposed to be done.
Stay right over here.
Mario, as a follow-up to what you were asked about Carson, it looked like there was some miscommunication on that last throw. Can you just kind of take us through what happened there?
It's the right place to go with the ball. Just got to be a little bit further and a little bit farther outside. So we didn't connect on it, and turnover.
Once again, we'll stay over here on our left side by the aisle.
Alex Peterman, Palm Beach Post. Coach, just a couple of days ago, you talked about the need to be a fighter, to jump into the fight, and taking those steps to build that program. And in the past, perhaps sometimes those steps, maybe as painful as they are, have not been taken appropriately. Is this a painful step in that process, and is just one more step that that you have to take and get through in order to get one more win in the next season?
I mean, I think any loss, of course, is always going to be painful, but I'd like to reflect upon the fact that these guys won 13 games this year and won a postseason playoff game, got to the playoffs for the first time in Miami history, and then beat 4 top 10 teams, beat 7 top 25 teams, won the Fiesta Bowl, won the Cotton Bowl, and you know what? I'll take full blame for it. We're one drive short of winning the national championship. So I don't see anything negative, but I do see pain in moments like this, and we should. If we're a competitor that's worth anything, you feel it and you use it and you give those feelings a direction. I know the guys coming back will, and I know that the guys moving on will also use that as fuel.
Far left-hand side.
Mario, Tim Reynolds, AP. You talk about the guys who are coming back. Mark finds the end zone twice tonight. Malley gets in there once. I know there's time to get ready for next season, but just how good do you feel about the leadership going forward, knowing that you've got those two guys among the kids coming back?
I think it can't be understated what these guys have done. I can't understate that. The ability to take a team on November 1st that was lower than, low, and to find a way that every single day hold people accountable, demand the best of them, bring energy and enthusiasm to practice, and get the results on a weekly basis, a 1-0 for, I think, 7 weeks straight. It is a testament to what they are. It's a testament to their choice and their determination and being true men of action. And again, they're the best thing that's happened to Miami, the University of Miami, and our community in 25 years. So
We're going to move to our right-hand side on the aisle.
Yeah, Coach. Jeff Rabjohn, Peaks.com. Now that you've gone against them, been on the field with them, can you just help us get a little insight into what makes Indiana's defense as effective as they've been all year and were tonight?
good players, good scheme. They're mature, they're older, they spend a lot of time around each other, so they understand how to leverage the ball, communicate really well. And they certainly had a really good first half against us. A lot of credit to them. Felt in the second half we were really starting to generate a lot of yards and points and whatnot, and felt at the end there we were also generating some good chunk plays. And then credit to them. They came up with a big play right there when it counted at the end. But they're a very well-coached operation, very high-end players. You know, I know that, sometimes we lose sight of the fact that guys develop. They've been developed well, both at James Madison and here. And, again, credit to them. They won the game.
Come back down here on our left-hand side, Andrea.
Mario, you mentioned players using what happened tonight as fuel, knowing how much you have put in. How much will you use this as fuel as you move forward to try and get a championship for Miami?
Well, I mean, it's not about me. I mean, doesn't matter the day or the time. I'm always going to be really, really motivated because this is not for me. This is for the University of Miami. So our drive and determination's always been off the charts, and it's fueled by them. Like, I want to do well by them, and the fact that they leave here without the national title in hand like that it's really hard to deal with that, And again, if you're worth a damn as a competitor, you take all that stuff and you give it a direction, and the direction is to always let these guys know wherever they are in life, always got their back, always a phone call away, no matter what, like my coaches have always been for me. And the ones that follow them, they will understand what the standard is, and they'll be held to it. They'll be held to that standard by these guys wherever they are and holding them. But they've also learned it now, and now it's got to be put into action. You don't just automatically return to a game like this just because you're mad. I think that's the biggest misconception in sports. Oh, well, they almost got there. They'll be back next year. That's a bunch of bull. You got to apply all the lessons learned. You've got to improve from a roster standpoint, a regimen standpoint, discipline, everything, and move forward. And these guys have set the standard to help us get there.
Any final questions? We'll take one last one from right down here. Go ahead, Andrea.
I'll ask one more for Mark. What was the message from Coach in the locker room, especially because you are coming back and you can kind of help lead the new group of guys that are going to be coming in or who are already here, and some of the other guys who are going to help try and get you guys a championship?
He just told us, let's just get back to work. This one hurt, and it's supposed to hurt. Like you've been saying, if you work the damn as a competitor, it's going to hurt. But the people who going back, we know what it takes, and we just got to go back to work. That's all we do.
As Coach said, incredible season. Congratulations. Thank you for tonight.
Thank you, guys.
God bless you.
Thank you, guys. God bless.
Thank you. I'll get an update momentarily on Indiana and let you know as soon as possible.